Hey guys, and welcome back to DevLog Part 4. So my daily upload schedule is basically around 2 weeks. So if you actually notice, this video is coming out today. It's a little bit late, but I think I can make up with that for some extra work that's been done in the game. So in the last episode, I was talking about where we left off about the Predator AI. But before I get to that, I want to show you guys some of the changes that I made to the start scene. Also, this is a quick reminder that all of the images and maybe some of the UI will be tweaked, so don't expect everything to be the same. I feel like a lot of game devs wait till the end before they start making a title screen, but I wanted to get ahead of the game, and I feel like this really matched the style, so I kind of like this. Also, before I started creating some UI, I decided to look at color theory and see if I can make that fit with my game. For the most part, I think it pretty much matches, so I'm kind of happy with it at the moment. Okay, and now we can move on to scene 2. The lobby. There's been a lot of changes, especially with the tile maps, so I decided to go back in Photoshop and redraw some things. I added a little bit more details. I'm thinking of adding some shadows and maybe some particle effects to the lights. But overall, I think the lobby came out pretty good. So I still haven't added the animation where I want the player to hatch from an egg. But don't worry, I will definitely be adding that in soon. There is going to be one big change in the lobby. So as you can see, there's a chest in the middle of the scene, and basically your character is supposed to go up to it and be able to probably maybe change hats or outfits or skins. I'm not exactly sure what, but if you do have any suggestions, just let me know in the comments. Alright, we can move on to the next scene, which is the main scene, the maps. The map scene has changed a lot, especially with some of the tile maps. Now, I'm not sure if you guys can see, but if I zoom in, you can see that there are some rough edges, so that definitely does need to be fixed. Some of the trees have changed. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep these palm trees. I'll probably go with something that fits the scenery much better, but it's definitely much better progress than last time. My idea was to break the scene up into 6 parts. Basically, the player would start in one area, and then the 4 other areas would have different colored hiding spots where your player would hide at. And the last area is where you should retrieve the fruit. So let's talk about the predator now. So because we're in the rainforest, I thought the perfect predator would be a toucan. Now the image you see is the toucan is just a placeholder for the moment. Basically just a rough sketch or idea of what I think the character should look like, but basically I want the toucan to have a strict nav mesh agent movement. The first type of movement the predator will have is called patrol movement. Basically, the toucan will follow certain pinpoints around the map and go around in a circle and follow the same path over and over again until a character gets close or within a certain range of the predator, and then the predator will follow that character. Basically, the predator is following a game object that is tagged and is named prey. So I just made a game object and I put it on the player and also the other AI players. The predator might look a little funny, but don't worry, I'll definitely add some animation in it so it'll look much better by the next devlog. I also gave the predator a function to where if the predator gets too close to another character, it basically will cause a hit function that will cause the character to be knocked out for a few seconds. If you're an AI character and you happen to get knocked out, text will appear with numbers and it'll be a countdown timer, and you won't be able to move until it goes down to 0. It's the same thing as if you were a player, but a little screen will pop up and it'll be much bigger for you. When the fainted screen pops up for an actual player, I think I'll add a little bit of an animation just to make it look a little better. So that's about it for the predator, and I don't think I will add anything else to it, but I was also thinking about another function for the character itself. So because we're in a rainforest, I was thinking we could probably use a coconut. I would have a character pick up the coconut, and be able to throw it at the toucan, just so that way they can knock the toucan out for a few seconds, long enough to maybe grab the fruit and win the game. I would really like some feedback on this function, because this would either be too much for the game or be just perfect. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. So that basically sums up what happened in these last 3 weeks. So I hope you guys really enjoyed the progress. Now there's still a lot of work that needs to be done in the game, but we're getting closer and closer to it being completely finished. Originally, my main goal was to release this game on all 3 platforms, and I still do, but the thing is, it might be a little bit later, so I'm thinking maybe somewhere between August to September. So yeah, I think that wraps this about up, and I think the next devlog is going to be about making things much cleaner, adding some UI tweening, and the next time you see the gameplay, it will be very close to being finished. So after I clean up some of the animation, I definitely need to add music and some sound effects, and also the network. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time.